The 16th of August 2023. We welcome to this special edition of our Football House updates, where we are paying tribute to our fallen colleague, Mr. Mamadou Conte, better called Mama. We all woke up on Sunday morning with the sad news of the passing of Mr. Conte after a brief illness, interned at the Serekunda General Hospital and buried at his home town in Babylon. The entire Lamin Babylon, the entire Gambia Football Federation and the football family woke up to this sad news over the weekend. May his gentle soul continue to rest peacefully in Jannah, and that is why in this special edition today we have in the company of our colleague, our very good friend and comrade, senior brother, GFF Finance Officer, Mr. Dauda A.J. Barrow, who has a very special relationship with the late Mr. Mamadou Conte Mama, dating back decades ago, and up to the time of his passing away has been in active service of the Gambia Football Federation. So we are paying a brief and precise tribute to our fallen colleague, Mr. Mamadou Conte, better called Mama, who passed away, like I said, on Sunday at the Serekunda General Hospital, and he was laid to rest in Lamin Babylon on Sunday afternoon. On behalf of the President of the Gambia Football Federation, Mr. Lamin Kababajo, the Executive of the Football Federation, the General Secretary, Lamin M. Jassy, and staff of the Secretariat and the entire football family of the Gambia, our condolences to the family of the bereaved. May his gentle soul, as always, continue to rest peacefully in Jannah. Dauda, my sympathy, my condolences as well to your very good friend, your brother, your comrade, your compatriot, your special person that you have at heart. You have a long-standing relationship. Mama, we all know, is one of the longest-serving members of the Gambia Football Association that has now turned to be Gambia Football Federation. In fact, he died in active service after a brief illness. Tears have started running since over the weekend up to this material moment in time. The President would have loved to be here, Mr. Lamin Kababajo, because Mama has special relationship with each and every member of the Gambia Football Federation, and even outside of Football House. He's very sociable, very amiable, has a friendly relationship with everyone. The General Secretary, Lamin M. Jassy, would have also loved to be here. Mr. Kemo Sise, Finance Director, would have also loved to be here. Each and everyone at the Secretariat would have loved to be here. But we have chosen you, Dauda Barrow, because of your special relationship you have with Mama. What do you want to tell us about Mama?
Thank you very much, Mr. Bibi. First of all, I pray for his gentle soul to continue rest in peace in Ajana till we meet. And my condolence to myself, to the family, GFF, from the executive right down to the last person, and to the football family. Not only the football family, I would say to the whole of Gambia.
He touches across every sphere of life.
It was a day in my life on Sunday. Yes. Mama, as we always call him, is Mohamed Lamin Conte. I could remember my relation with Mama started back late 1981, basically 1982. 1982.
Wow.
Thanks be to Allah, from 1982 to Friday, Friday before his death. That is Friday before the Sunday.
You were together?
We are always together. Hardly it goes a week, we don't see. That might be another space that we will be talking. Mama was not only a workmate or a colleague at the office. Mama was beyond a friend. I knew Mama when he was doing this. Then I was going to school.
Yeah.
He was into this petty trading. He would be going to the up countries, have these silvers, and our these local dress is called fataro. He would bring them in those days, do the trade. Mama is very special.
He is.
He's very special.
He is.
That is the way he was designed by God. Throughout my school days, we've been going together. And then God knows why we were together till he made us all doing voluntary service in football. Then it was late Kebai Romani. KYM Mani, then Babu Sise was the president. We were volunteering. Right, the history goes on up to this Sunday.
What voluntary work was he doing then?
In those days, football, I could remember, it was popular, but not like today. Because in those days, I could remember even the Independence Stadium do print tickets.
Yes.
Not even the GFA. They would print the match tickets. So we will be called, because we sit with Kebayo, to come and sell ticket for the, then you can call it for the stadium stroke the GFA.
GFA, yeah.
So this was quite long ago. So this is how we are. And then we were very attached to football then. And Nawetans, it would go like that. So, and Mama was somebody who, when you interact with him, basically you don't regret, you always enjoy being with him. Because he
Very
is
sociable.
Very sociable. And he is down to earth.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
He speaks his mind.
Yes, yes.
And he enjoys working. He enjoys serving people.
Yes.
Because I think most of these clubs would be, most of the clubs, when they have their issues, they want to distribute letters.
Letters, exactly.
They would even call Mama because of his nature.
Yes.
He is willing, when he is to do something, he is willing to do it.
Mama carrying those services for them.
And there, I think my relation with Mama, it's working together, that's the last part of it. Mama was so special.
Very
was so special to
Very
me.
special.
Yes.
Absolutely, you are quite correct. And like I said, his working relationship with people even outside of, across every sphere of life. You know, when we publish this sad news on our page, you can see the volume of comments, avalanche of messages and condolences and sympathy pouring to the Gambia Football Federation, the football family, but most importantly his family that he left behind. I saw notables, you know, the president. Mama has a special relationship with the president. I remember there was a point I was at the president's office, and just by coincidence he came in. He had to put off his cap, you know, very respectful, disciplined, amiable, and humble. You know, Presi, Kota, Hydro, Sumul, you know, like that. And it's for every one of us as well. You know, somebody like me, when I come over from weekend, Bibi inadal, Jemule, Musule, Dindimul, Kotaji, go, Nadindimula Biji, Koraboloka Kinyarite. You know, oh my God, Mama is just too special. It's just too special. It's the same thing with Ismaila. It's the same thing with Dauda, GS, each and every one of us, Omar Toure, each and every one of us, each and every one of us. Now, your department, finance department, has a very close relationship with Mama. You know, take this check there, go to the bank there, take this letter there, bring this receipt here, go there, here and there. So it's like every day in and out, every hour in and out, you have some close relationship with Mama. How does this go?
Yes, as I earlier on alluded on, Mama's personalities. I could say he was somehow, can I say it this way, better than me. Because Mama would, from the family level,
Yes.
he would even tend to show me, he even like my family more than I do. And personally, he is, as I told you, he's ready to work. He would have not mind about the age. And he would have said, no, we've been together and working for a group of people, or even working for somebody, is all about trust. And trust can only be maintained when you have at least people securing you. Mama believe you in me. In fact, at our department, I have to give him our key.
Yes.
Because everybody
You
who knows Mama,
entrusted him with that.
yes, with our keys. And even after his demise,
Yes, sir.
Mama is having our keys. And he will be representing me. Like when we are even on these league games, like we'll be playing so many matches.
Yes.
Unlike then the time of GFA,
Yeah.
when all matches were played at the stadium. But now, as football has gone widen, Mama would be running around while I am at the other end.
Other end, yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
Mama was very versatile. I don't know exactly how I would describe it so that you understand where I am coming from or going to. But Mama is somebody, if you have a deal with him, rest assured, Mama is always
He will live up to expectation.
expectation.
I remember at some point he had a special desk at your office. You know, every morning when I come, because you know our offices are opposite. So when I come and enter, I see him sitting. I say, Mama, that's your new office.
Yes, because you see, this is what I'm telling you. Because Mama was is very okay to go with. Sometimes missing him is something, and Mama is one of the staffs that I believe. Sometimes even if I'm on the way coming late,
Yes.
he would call me. So later I realized, Mama,
Yes, sir.
I was so attached to him. I know he was very attached to me.
Yes,
But
yes.
even coming on the way, if only any other reason that Mama didn't come early, he would call me. But if I could not arrive in time, Mama would call me. Hey, Barros, this
Where
is
are
the
you?
language. In fact, just to fast track, this is where I started to cry. When I came on Sunday, only to find Mama lying,
Oh my God.
and he cannot call me.
Oh, just tears running. I understand. I understand. I think the last day we met here, somebody like me and him, was the birthday of the General Secretary Lamin
was on
M. Jassi
Thursday.
at Lamin M. Jassi's office. You know, we were just marrying up and celebrating the birthday. It was nice. At one point, when the General Secretary was making a statement, you know, thanking all of us, he made a special mention of Mama. Like you said, despite his age, he said he's the longest serving member of the GFA and GFF, and he can undergo anything as assigned to him. So Mama, as you said, is the longest serving member of our institution. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yes. Adding up his volume, Mama, you can't. If you say it's long, I don't know, but Mama is one of the longest serving members of this institute. We all lost somebody, but I lost somebody. We all lost somebody, but I lost
Somebody very special to
Very
you.
special.
Somebody very special to you.
Because you see, just the Friday before Mama passed away, or
You were together at the office. Yes.
I may not be qualified to show. Mama may know
That he was going.
our relation is getting, the separation is coming. I may not be qualified to say that then, but then when I recalled from the Monday that we've been talking, week to our office. And almost every day he would come in. He said, "No, I want to go out." But I said, "Before going out, I just came to see you."
Come to see you.
In fact, I was telling him,
Yes.
when my assistant Keba said, "Go, Mama, I can't boss Batarde," he just hold me on my shoulder and he tell Keba, "Look, Nila boss tema, Andabu Yaga." So you see,
very amiable,
so
very friendly.
That very Friday, in fact, Mama didn't even sit in front of me, but he just turned the chair next to my chair, and then he was just telling Keba, "You see, me and your boss for payload."
Allah.
So we are just chatting those one casually.
Allah.
And then he said, "Okay, let me go down and brew attire. You know, you are my bitan." Sometimes he will give me that way. So we were chatting, very nice and teasing each other. Only Friday, when I stepped out of the office, he saw me when he was sitting at the security office. Mama only has to shout my name as usual. Baruz. I said, "Yes, Kontejula."
Yeah.
And then he said, Ngahim. Juma prayers in my village. But nonetheless, you can do it. He said, "Okay, then I'll go. I told you are here. Then let me too go." I said, "No, you can keep it." He said, "No, keep it until Monday if we meet here." Maybe when I drove my car, before going out, Mama has to call me again till I make a stop. He said, No, I'm just teasing you." I guess that I would.
Yeah, that would be the last. That's right.
That's right. To be called on Sunday with the same Mama's line. I thought it's a friend. I said, "Yes." Is that Mama? He said, "Yes."
It's okay. I understand. It's okay.
So when Bafai called me,
it's okay. It's all right. Dauda. We need not to go deep into that area. Listeners, those who are following us, is a tribute to our fallen colleague, our compatriot, Mamadou Lamine Conte, popularly called Mama. He is office assistant of the Gambia Football Federation. He passed away on Sunday. He died in active service. We were all here on the past week. In fact, on Thursday, it was a very special day for us here at the office because it was the day our General Secretary Lamin M. Jassy, who also is a very special friend of the was celebrating his birthday, and we were all at the General Secretary's office, drinking and eating and at some point even dancing. We were all together. Some people had chats with him. He came on Friday. We were all together here on Friday too. Then we dispersed for the weekend. And only to be woken up on Sunday morning that he is no more. Mamadou Lamine Conte is the longest serving member of the Gambia Football Association, stroke GFF, on behalf of the President, Lamin Kaba Bajo, the entire executive of the Gambia Football Federation, on behalf of our General Secretary and CEO, Mr. Lamin M. Jassy, staff of the Secretariat, the entire football fraternity and family. We wish to send our sincerest condolences to the family of the bereaved. May his soul continue to rest in peacefully in Jannah. Dauda, maybe one point, because we said Mama has a special relationship with each and everyone. Willie Ibrahim, for example, Bakari Jame, Real Deban. These are special people that Mama belong to. Special people. Ibn Dur, Mamadou Musa, Hawks, Samba, you name them, each and every one. When I say Mama is my good friend, somebody will tell you, "Hey, no, Mama man a friend. Something like everybody has special relationship with Mama. I was going to talk about Kemo Sise. He named his son after Kemo Sise. That shows how special Mama is and the relationship he has with his colleague staff.
Mama will just be saying, because I know he would tell me, since Kemo was going to school in Bansa.
Yes.
Kemo was people like Aladdin Dingo. So they have this relation since in Bansang. And
Oh, this was a long time.
Long time.
Not GFF.
No.
Oh,
Relation.
okay.
Because I know Mama was in Bansang. And that's where he met up with Kemo, or they knew each other. Then Kemo was going to school very young.
Oh my God.
Then Kemo came up here and they meet up in Bakau again. The relation was...
It continues.
That shows it was a good relation.
Absolutely.
Because that simply shows you it was a good relation. If it were not a good relation, they would not be like they are.
Really.
And Mama is somebody who is very open to everybody.
He is. Absolutely he is.
So, along, as the saying goes in Mandinka, Mama ko woni ko mamu me fala.
Wallahi ntaban no la
Avec la pisalo. So, this is it.
Thank you.
Mama is everybody's mama.
Thank you.
He will be always in our prayers till we meet.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's Dauda AJ Barrow, my colleague and senior brother, who is the finance officer at the Gambia Football Federation. Very special friend and colleague to the late Mamadou Lamine Conte, Mama, dating back decades ago, since before coming to football assignments. And still now, their relationship continued until on Sunday when Mama was pronounced no more. We all woke up to that sad news. Even some people with disbelief that no, this is not possible. So we had to make further inquiries, to ascertain that the story that people are circulating in social media and the telephone calls that some people receive is really true. We also want to thank the GFF executive, the members of staff for all the dispositions they have taken to making sure that all logistical arrangements and anything that is of prerequisite as far as the funeral arrangement is necessary has been undertaken, with up to the latter. So we want to thank our president, Mr. Lamine, who has a very good relationship, special relationship with Mama. Whenever
for Mama, if it is one, you will say no, it's because of Mama. Nobody would serve since I know him, and this GFA, GFF, all of them.
Yeah.
Because on that day I was getting calls from CD.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There was some I cannot even remember who were calling me.
Yeah.
And then we talking. Everyone would say no. He said, Mama, no. But we'll all, as Muslims, we'll all.
Yeah.
We are all waiting for the same. So for that, it was an evidence, yes, that shows, yes, this has to happen. Today is Mama, tomorrow is me.
Yeah.
Is who.
And his wife, Fat
Mama
Barrow, is also a colleague, works here at the same office.
Fat Barrow was not only just a wife. Fat Barrow shared with Mama. They were friends, they were couples, and they were co-workers.
Exactly. We said it. Friends.
They were friends,
couples and
co-workers.
Exactly.
Exactly. And then,
exactly.
They were. That's why Mama. It's a great loss. But God knows why.
Yeah.
And God does everything on reasons. May it be the best for him. He's going now. But I can't imagine how I'm missing him.
I know.
Always my prayers with him, and I ask for everyone to give Mama the prayers.
Thank you, Dauda. Yes. Thank you, Dauda Barrow. We will now liberate you, while we will be going in for another of the second segment of this program to usher in Yaya Mane, head coach, newly appointed head coach of the women's national team. Thank you very much, Dauda. We were looking at a colleague, Mamadou Lamine Conte, Mama, who passed away over the weekend on Sunday and laid to rest in Babylon. May his soul continue to rest in peace.
Amen.
Ahead of the this football house while Mr. Dawda Barrow leaves us. Yaya Mane would be ushered in. But before then, ahead of the regional triangular play-off finals for the promotion to the GFF National Second Division League men's competition, the Gambia Football Referees Committee on Tuesday donated referees jerseys to the Lower River Region Football Referees Association. The donation is meant to enhance and further help them in the matches that they officiate. The donation or the presentation was done by GFF referees manager, President of the Gambia Football Federation, Mr. Lamin Kaba Bajo. That's the GFF referees committee handed over those set of jerseys, referees jerseys, to the LRR referees committee. Now, the goalkeepers practice exercise initiated by the men's senior national team goalkeeper Alaji Marong, concluded its outing in Banjul, and this week they are in the Manjai. Marong has been joined by netminder George Loba, who now trains the national under-20 goalkeepers, and also Adama Jata of the women's Scorpions. Now, some latest news. Gambia forward Hassan Cisse has completed a move to Saudi League side Damak club from the US Lecce. The Scorpions informed striker signed a 3-year contract with the Saudi Arabia Pro League side that will keep the Banjulian the club until 2026. Now, the playoff promotion to GFF Male League Division 2 2023-2024 match fixtures. The pairings are as follows. Stone Circle will take on Sateba on Wednesday, that is today, the 16th August 2023, in Jarasoma at 4 p.m., while 2nd Infantry Battalion from the North Bank will take on Wagadu from the URL on Thursday, tomorrow, 17th August 2023, also at Jarasoma at 4 p.m. Group winners will meet each other for the mega final that will be on that Sunday at Jarasoma, 4 p.m. also at 4 p.m. That is at the end of the draw for promotion to the GFF Second Division League men's competition. That is how the pairings look like. We remind you that you are still now with us, the Gambia Football Federation Football House talk show. If you are just joining us, we welcome you along. We're at the first stanza looking at a brief and precise tribute to our colleague, Mr. Mamadou Lamin Conte, Mama, who passed away over the weekend on Sunday and was laid to rest in his home village of Lamin, Babylon. He died in active service, was GFF office assistant, working diligently to the growth and development of football in this country. Was the longest serving member of the Gambia Football Association, Gambia Football Federation. On behalf of the President, Mr. Lamin Kababajo, executive members of the Gambia Football Federation, General Secretary Mr. Lamin M. Jassi, Secretariat staff of the Gambia Football Federation, the entire football family, our condolences to the bereaved family. May his soul continue to rest in peace. That's Mama Mamadou Lamin Conte, passed away on Sunday at the Kanifing Serekunda General Hospital here in Kanifing, and was laid to rest peacefully in the Lamin, Babylon. Now, it's a pleasure to bring on board the newly appointed head coach of the women's national team, the women's Scorpions, Mr. Yaya Mane. Just following his appointment, Yaya Mane was former assistant coach of the national under-20 team that reached to the FIFA under-20 World Cup round of 16 knockout phase in the Argentina 2023. And just following his appointment, this is going to be his first media engagement, and of course with the Gambia Football Federation media team. on this very important platform, Football House Updates. Yaya Mane, congratulations and welcome to our platform, Football House Updates.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bibi, for the invitation, and I'm very much delighted to be here with you.
Thank you.
First and foremost, I will also pay my tribute to Mr. Mama for the demise.
He was your good friend.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
When I heard about the passing out, I was like, no, I wasn't sure. Then I have to call some few people. I called Kimo and I called Bakari, the West Coast president.
Yeah, to confirm it.
Yeah, I tried to call Dauda also, but the message wasn't too. One have to accept it.
Absolutely.
So this is what Allah says. Death will come to us at a surprise.
Yes, yes.
So he is.
Yes.
I could firmly remember when there was this PO box, when the mails used to come through the PO box.
Yes, the post office box.
Post office box, exactly.
Yes, yes.
So my academy was having a care of to the GFF 253.
Your academy, that's KG Export.
KG, exactly. So when Mama goes to Banjul
Yes.
to check on this PO box, when there's anything for KGH, he will give me a call. That you have a parcel over here, so can I bring it over?
Can I bring it for you? Yeah.
So I said no, I will come. He said no, this is my service in football. I have to come. So Mama will get all the way from Banjul to Lamin to give me this parcel.
Allahu Akbar.
So in turn for gesture, when I tell him take this for your fuel, he says no. It's part of my salary. I'm being given the fuel. Mama is somebody else, definitely.
Very special.
Very special. Very special. Anytime I'm here in the office. He's very much welcoming.
Yeah.
And also, when most of the time, when he doesn't see me here for almost a week or so,
he will call.
When he is going back home, he will pass by my office.
To check on you?
Yeah, absolutely. He said, family KJ office,
oh my God.
So I said to myself, when I heard it, this is like, whatsoever might happen, I must attend this burial. No matter how much rain was pouring, the number of people you saw there, everybody saw there, was quite showing how much Mama was to the people.
Was there to
so
the people.
Yeah, absolutely. May his soul continue resting Janatul Firdaus.
Amen. Amen.
And may the grave be his first house of Janatul Firdaus, inshallah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you very much. We all share the same grief. Like you said, we'll continue to remember him in our prayers. He has been a gentleman par excellence.
Absolutely.
You know, has special relationship with each and everyone, even outside of football family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Mama, this is how he can even go.
Yeah.
This is the only way he can go.
I could remember my last naming ceremony was just a month back.
Yes.
I didn't inform him. So when I was here last week, was it last week Thursday? I was in this office here.
Yes.
Yeah. The first thing he told me is, I told him, he said, so I was like, when I heard his passing out, was
I know.
You've lost somebody.
I know.
This is how life is about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Thank you. Now, you are just been newly appointed as head coach for the senior women's national team of the Gambia.
Yeah.
I know there are processes that has undergone before you come to this conclusion. How did this happen?
Yeah, I saw the vacancy notification on the social media from the GFF page. Yeah, so I said to myself, I need to go for this. So I need to also submit my application with my credentials. So a day after that, I wrote my application and photocopy all my documents.
Yes.
Put up my CV and everything, and I submitted to the secretariat. Personally, I came on hand delivery.
Yeah.
So after some, I got a call from the technical director, Mr. Sandong, telling me that you invited for a meeting at the committee level, which happened at the stadium, at the second vice president's office.
Okay.
Yes. So when I went there, that was the time that he informed me we had applications. We have applications for the post that we advertise. So luckily enough, looking at your credentials and experience with the under 20 for the past 6 years or so. So the technical and development committee also with your qualifications deem it fitting to give you the position.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a surprise at some point.
Congratulations.
But again, yeah, thank you. It was a surprise at one point, but I said to myself, in life, when you are patient enough for some time, the rewards, when they come, are greater.
Yes.
Yes. I
That's
remember I started working for the U20 on voluntary basis. That was in 2017. So I was in the staff, then I have to keep going on until today that I was given this opportunity to lead a female national team.
You became fully fledged.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
And upon given this, you said this is a challenge now.
absolutely.
Is there anything attached as a terms of reference to this? Any conditions?
Yeah, during the meeting, what I was told and some of my colleagues is like they want a transformation of the female national teams.
National team.
Yes, they wanted to have rigid structures which are going to be there, that anyone who comes even after my engagement will be able to find all these things for smooth transition.
Okay.
Yes, so I said to myself, it's a challenge, to be honest.
It is.
On coaching wise, on the pitch, it's going to be a challenge. But again, having these structures also
Administratively.
in place, yes, administratively, is also going to be a challenge, because when you leave, that people are coming to take your position, you need to leave
Legacy,
a very good structure. That is not. Yes, at times somebody might come with another idea or so, but again, the basis should be there. So the basis or the core of the organization has to be there.
Exactly.
So that's why you need to build on. So to me, it's a challenge, but again, I appreciate for this nature of our job.
Absolutely.
So the more you are challenged, the more you need to, come to your best. So I really,
having started your career from the grassroots, the KGH sports and all that, those things, the Brufut United, Steve Biko, Elite, etc., even now Lamin Super Nawetan team.
Yeah.
You evolve up to this stage now, going with Abdoulaye Bojang for the under 20 up to Argentina at the FIFA World Cup. You got a very good experience, so to speak. What do you want to put in the female national team as part of your transformation that has not been there before?
Administrative wise, has to be there on papers. This doesn't have to be only on the mouth.
Yes.
So again, on the pitch, what I told my colleagues when we had the first meeting was, it's going to be a transformation of more of like the attitude we have in the national under 20 to be able to transfer it to the female national team, because in the under 20, female under 20,
yes,
we put up this mentality in players that they don't own the national team jersey.
Okay.
So when you are selected,
yes,
there are other thousands outside there who are also qualified as much as you are to put on that jersey.
Yeah. You are just representing the country.
So you better fight to maintain yourself here than to just be here just to make numbers. So that fighting mentality is been in their head from the word go.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we want to indulge the same type of fighting spirit and mentality, and again, moreover, the sense of ownership.
Yes.
When you see yourself in the national colors, you must be able to take the ownership aspect of it. But also it depends on if they are very much involved. So we, in the under 20, we involve players, so it's easier for them to take ownership. So when people see themselves taking ownership of a particular thing,
yes,
the responsibility is absolutely taken. So at the end of the day, there is no blame game onto anyone. So when we lose, we all lose. So
together.
the players will say, "Coach, sorry, we didn't play today." But the coach also will tell them that, "No, probably I didn't coach you to the best of my ability."
Yeah.
So responsibility is taken there. So that all evolve around because they are involved as players, and again, they've taken absolute ownership of the process. So the same thing what we want to transfer again in the female national team. Again, when playing, there's aggression.
Yes.
In what they are doing, they are so determined. So I'm
very
not
collective as well.
I'm not saying it's not in the female team, but again, I think when we are able to also put those things into their head, the fighting space, I mean the cohesion amongst them. So in the under 20, when you harm one player, it goes on the whole players. So they very much, together. So it's not easy with the female sets, but to me, it's like somebody just has to go in there
Exactly.
and start something going on.
For the transformation.
Absolutely.
You spent most part of your technical assignment with male teams.
Yeah.
Now you are coming to face the female team. Could the differences be huge, or you would see it as something very normal?
To me, not much difference in the sense. I have two careers in my coaching.
Yes.
The grassroots, the academy, as you said before, and again coming to the youth team that's on the 20.
Yes.
So what I was thinking all along is like, when I look at the female league, I normally see it as more of like a grassroots. So it's a developmental phase for your players.
Yes.
So our country is not in the female football for a long period of time.
Yes.
So why not we develop these players and give them just the same curriculum as in the grassroots. So whereas to develop on their, moreover to me, it's like their speed of play.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I've watched the female under 20
Yes.
when they are training, and even this last team that went to Wafu.
To Wafu,
yes, I watched them play in Cape Verde. Yeah. So I watched them play. I was following some of their analysis, but again, to me, it's about their speed of play, where they need to improve on. Or the technical ability is there, so it needs to be work together, and how can we combine it to the game situation. So virtually, I think taking the picture of the grassroots development into women football, I think is going to finally help moving forward.
I want us to do a quick rundown of the story that we made for you based on your, regarding your appointment.
Yeah.
When when we were putting these things together, I saw something very interesting. The Gambia Football Federation is delighted to announce that we have appointed Mr. Yaya Mane of Laming as head coach of the women's senior national team effective Monday, 14th August 2023. Mr. Mane, until his recent appointment, was the former assistant coach of the Gambia under-20 team that reached the round of 16 knockout phase of the FIFA under-20 World Cup in Argentina under head coach Abdoulaye Boja. Yaya Mane is tasked to rebuild and reshape the women's senior national team. His first assignment will be to lead the national team at the forthcoming Africa Women's Cup of Nations qualifiers against Namibia in September. We will come to that.
Sure.
Mane holds a CAF C and B coaching licenses and is a specialist in youth player development and coaching, as was his area of study in the UK, where he attained FA Youth Module 1 and 2 qualifications. What are these FA Youth Module 1 and 2 licenses? While you were in the UK.
Yes.
I've been telling you to take me along to the UK.
But I also asked the same favor for you to take me to Cameroon in Yaoundé. Yes, this FA Youth Module 1 and 2, they are specialized courses in the UK which are designed for youth player development.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, youth player development.
Okay.
So when you are on these courses,
yes,
it doesn't say only he, that you need to develop he, but it's about he and she attached to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
I first went to the UK was in 2012.
Yes.
So when I did the FA level 1 and level 2, so one of the instructors, so probably I don't know what he saw in me.
Yes.
He said to me that Mr. Mane, I would offer you free course for the youth module. So at that time I don't know what was the youth modules. So I accepted it. So the year later he sent me the invitation, and he even paid the air ticket for me.
Wow.
The instructor.
Okay.
So I went back. So when I get inside the course, that was when I absolutely know this is the real pathway for me. So I did the level 1.
Yes.
So upon completion of the level 1, there was a bit of assessment there. So I passed the level 1.
Yeah.
So the other instructor in the course again has to offer me again to pay for me for my level 2.
Oh, they paid for you?
Yeah, they paid for me after 2 weeks.
Yes.
Because I was supposed to come back a week after the first course, that's level 1.
Yes.
So, but after the course,
yes,
when we did our assessment and our results were compiled, the lead instructor there told me that I will offer you, there is another level 2 coming in 2 weeks time. I will pay for you, but I told them I have to leave in the next week. So
to come to the
surprisingly enough, some of my colleagues within the course, they all have to put up some 20 pounds together. We play the game. It's like a crossbar hit.
Yes.
So it's like almost 20 of us on the 30 of us on the course.
Yes.
So each of them had to put up like 10 pounds. So we have to be hitting the bar. So the winner will take all. So I was eliminated at the semi-final.
Yes.
So but just what, when the winner got the money, that was almost like 260, almost 300 pounds. Yeah. So he said, yeah, take this for your ticket. So I have to cancel this booking and wait for another 2 weeks again to get enrolled into the other course.
Yes.
But again, I have to get this other $300 again to be able to do the next course.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so
Fantastic.
it was.
So you are the founder and head coach of KGH Sports Academy and Club, and you were also assistant and head coach of Elite, Woodford United, Lamin United, Steve Biko, and Brentford FC Under 21 Academy. How is your KGH Sports Academy?
Yeah, it's still going. It's still going. Massively going. Football is about patience.
Yes.
We started long. Yeah, so among the players we started along, the player with the highest, who reached the highest level, is Omar Koli. Yeah, he started with our academy. Yeah, OJ, the present captain. Yeah, but again, right now we have very good young
players. So OJ is your product?
Yeah, he started from KGH. Yeah, he was there. By that time, the name wasn't actually KGH. It was BB. Then we changed to Outlaw Boys. Then eventually to KGH. Yeah, but he was all part of our developmental players. So the academy is there. Right now, we are also, because for the past 2 years we have been champions of West Coast under 15 and under 13. Yeah, so the development is going on along because somebody need to focus on that area.
Exactly.
To me, is the most important area in football development, the grassroots, the academies. Yeah, they need to be very much looked after. So when you go to other nations, I mean, I've been to Senegal to a bit of research that I saw how their football is transcending. You know, previously the Gambia used to family dominate in the under 17s and categories. But now it has turned to Senegal. So I was there sometime last year to do these findings. But when you go to
so you did that on your own? Or?
Yeah, absolutely, because I'm the president of West Coast Academy Association.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have to make some of this research to see that how can we bring it forward to Gambia, so that we are able to also have a sustainable, developmental pathway. So when I went there, I see that their academies are well structured. You know, this game football isn't only about playing football. It's about the education there contributes immensely.
Like you said, the structure.
Yeah, the structure, absolutely. So when you go to Jambar, you see they have a school within the campus where some of the kids are staying. So they will train in the morning, take breakfast, and go and have their classes. Then have time to relax. So education plays.
It's like a boarding school.
Yeah, absolutely, they do. So, but again, not only with that, they have youth competitions. They have national under 15 league and under 17 league. So how they do it is like West Coast will have their own under 15 league, and KMC, Banjul, LRI, all the areas will have their own under 15 leagues. So the champions
they compete amongst themselves.
Amongst themselves
at the champions
regional level,
national level.
Yeah, so the regional champions will come up to play a national championship. So we did this also. I saw this happen also.
Just as the schools are doing. The schools will do the regional championship, and the GFF will chip in when they come to the national finals.
Yeah, exactly.
GFF will fully.
So this is the same tournament. This on the youth tournament. I saw it in the UK also. When I was there, I was attached to Brentford. So
under 21.
Yeah, exactly. But again, I work also with the young kids also on the U11s and 13s.
Okay.
So what happened there is also they also played a county. Specifically tournaments. So the champions of those county tournaments will all converge together to play county championship. So it will be a weekend from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They will all converge together to play this championship. So I'm seeing these kids are having competition at a very early age. So that's why they grow up with that mentality.
By the time they grow up, they are well matured.
Absolutely, it's all there.
Now let's look at your backroom staff. That's your backroom technicians. You have an assistant coach, you have a trainer, you have a team doctor, you have a physio, goalkeeper coach, etc., etc. We have realized that these backroom staff are not new. They were there before. It's just that some elements in the structure have been changed. For example, Mariama Bomsau is serving as your immediate assistant.
Yeah.
Adama Jata is your goalkeeper coach.
Yeah.
Omar Cham is your
second assistant,
and also do the training, right?
Sure, yeah.
And who else?
We have my as the team manager.
Ajimai, executive member.
Yeah, another guy, Bintu, as the kids manager.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Now, how helpful is the backroom staff to the success of the team?
To be honest, I'm very much appreciative of them because since the announcement was done, we had a meeting in the JFF hall here.
Yes.
So, but what I saw in them is like they all appreciate it very well. They also appreciate it. So I told them from the onset that if we stay together as a team or as a technical staff team,
yes,
and we give the respect to each other, we support each other,
yes,
the same thing will have replicate on the players. So we must stay together as one team. Then when we go out there to present ourselves to the players, they will also see those positive things in us, and eventually they will adopt it and we move on. So them all tasks and they are all able to come up with something out of so within this short duration. So I'm so very much impressed.
Each is given a specific task,
exactly,
and that task around is what you are going to function.
Yes, exactly. So it was yesterday I got some of their feedbacks. So I'm now trying to compile them all together and see how we will start.
You seem to be transcending from the under 20, the functions at the under 20 coming to the senior national team.
So I told them, you guys must be ready to work. It's not only about speaking, but again, we need to get something documented. So I tasked Umar, every one of them, that this is what I want to get from you from this specific day.
Exactly.
Then they all able to come out with it, which is so positive.
Exactly. You are to reshape and rebuild the national senior women's team. But your first task is this impending game of the Africa Women's qualifiers against Namibia, home and away, and that is going to be in November. Do you have any specific task, any specific object? September. Any specific objective as far as that qualifier is concerned? Because that is your first game, first assignment.
Yes. When we met there at the technical development committee level, what they tell us is so they are not forcing the resource to come our way. So they're giving us time to get the structures on and able to put up something that can serve as a continuity or for stability purpose. So that is the task. But again, in coaching, you have to understand when your bosses tell you that, and again, it's challenging in one sense because some people might take it at ease because they don't want the results.
Exactly.
But this job of coaching is about getting the results. If you don't get the results, you got the margin orders.
In fact, you have problems with the fans.
I've gone through Namibia. I'm trying to make some analysis on how
the team
of the team. Get some.
Also have a very good women's football.
Exactly. They do. So all the matches.
Sipanga from CAF, the women's FIFA women's expert.
Exactly.
Comes from Namibia.
So I'm trying to do some of those background checks, trying to establish something positive about Namibia. By the time I get to my players, I see them for the first day, I'll be able to tell them something. Namibia. So how do we also need to prepare also as a team to go and play against Namibia?
Now that that is going to be your first assignment, did you set any target for the recruitment of your players for the senior national team?
As part of the assignments I gave to my assistants is they need to come up with a list that we're gonna look at. So thank God they're able to come with 36 local based players. Yes, from the assessment of the last season. So I told them we don't want to get a crowded training session. So what we do is out of the 36, we're gonna invite 25 to come for the phase 1. So from the 21st, that's Monday, towards Thursday, we will have 25 of them. Evaluation and able to keep some players, but again, we must be able to release some players to create room for the next 11 players to come in. So we've got that 36 players there. So Monday we start with 25, then by the next Monday again 11 are going to phase out. Then we have another 11 to come in to get a clear picture. So but again, part of the assessment again, we able to make an assessment of the female players who are playing outside the Gambia.
I can knowing that we'll have a very big competition here. Every girl now wants to play football. You know, when I sit in my room and watch the Women's World Cup, sometimes I imagine, you know, is it a male game or a female game? The actions that male are doing is the same kind of actions that the female are also doing.
Absolutely.
Yes, and the stadiums are full to capacity.
Yeah.
Everybody is enjoying it. You know, like you said, our players that have signed contracts outside of the Gambia, they are now becoming many, especially in the female sector.
Yeah.
So there is going to be competition as far as the selection of your national team is concerned. I hope there is nothing like you may not be cagey about the selections.
No. I've also made it clear to my assistants that we're not going to make it all foreign-based players. We got to give room for local players because we need to give them hope.
Yes.
That, I mean, it is with their good foundation that we're going to establish this national team. So we are able to get like 14 foreign-based players. So so I'm trying to make a follow-up to them to see who is available.
Yes.
But as you said, I mean, this past World Cup, I think has been an eye-opener for a lot of these female players in the Gambia. Now they all want to play.
Exactly.
But again, when you have people who are passionate about something, it makes life easy because they will listen. They will listen because they want to learn. So that is going to be the beauty part of it, because no one can make it to the next level if you aren't a good listener to develop your own self. So having that part of the challenge that a lot of female now want to play football. We as coaches also must be ready to be able to help them develop.
Exactly.
That's another beauty of it. If you have large numbers that want to play a particular game, the level of the coaches also have to be at a position of whereas they can be able to develop young players. So we will not be too much bothered about the selection because this game is about performance. So any player who is playing outside, we try to get the background information for this season, how many matches they've played. I mean, but we will set up a benchmark for
In fact, I was coming to that because we are almost into the qualifier, the first leg of the qualifier, since it's going to be in September. If you look at the senior national team men's competition, I mean the Scorpions, you know, one would expect that of course there would be Musa Barrow, there Marcoli, there would be Modu Job, there would be Babukar Job, there would be X, Y, and Z, the notable names that we know in the senior national team men. Now, if you come to the women's national team, one would expect that the notables could also be among.
Sure.
Even without pre-selection, there could be Mbasi Dabo, there could be Rui Juf, there could be Kumba Konate, you know, being the leading goals, Olabuaro, etc. So I don't know whether those things are, their positions are there already, or still now you are going into fresh selection.
The names are there right now. The names are there, but I don't
not
believe,
physically there.
I don't believe mostly on names. I believe on performance.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's this Elizabeth Ndeki from Greater
Elizabeth
Tomorrow.
Ndeki,
was able to speak like
fantastic player.
29 goals in a season.
Fantastic
So
player.
if you have Elizabeth there and have
Kumba Kuyate.
Olabuaro,
Kumba Kuyate, yes.
So it's going to be a challenging one.
Wow.
So, but again, I got to make them believe that it is their performance that can make them stay in the team. Football is based on performance.
Absolutely.
So yes, names can count, but again, those names can count in the basis of consistency. Like you've been on top of your form for 5 years, you've been scoring that higher goals. That's consistent in what you are doing. Yes.
Rugi Juf is in Liberia.
In Liberia, yes. I'm following up them.
Mbasi Dabo has scored a goal.
Yeah,
Catherine Jata.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Mam Drame and all the.
It might be a bit challenging, but again, that's the beauty of our gym too.
Absolutely.
A profession. Yeah.
This is nice.
So no matter how much it's challenging, but again, we also know what we are looking on the players. Yes. So probably we can have 2 or 3 players who play the same role and they are all good. Okay. But there they need to come for improvisation. So we can use a certain player on a certain role, but still now they will have to be functional. So as I said to you before, it's not about the names to me, it's about the performance. And again, who is willing to take up this national colors to the next level.
Exactly. You know, our president, Mr. Bajo, Lamin Kaba Bajo, is very passionate about women's football. I think you know that. And there is special emphasis he make as far as women's national team is concerned. But also there is administrative support staff from this federation. Would you want to see something different as far as support from concerned, or something else?
Yeah, I think motivation is another key thing.
Yes.
It's another key thing. So I'm not a stranger within the GFF system.
Yes, you're part of us.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I know how much that they are investing in
Yes,
football.
yes.
Somebody outside there might not know, but we there,
know.
I mean, absolutely we know from this last World Cup also. But to be honest, I know the motivational package is going to be there.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I have to let these players know that motivation has to come with your performance. It's going to be a performance first.
Yes.
Then that's going to attract
It's
this
performance-based.
motivation. So just look at the under 20. I mean, the same mentality we put into them.
Yes.
The money and whatsoever motivation is going to come next. But your performance have to lead first.
Yes.
Then these things going to
These
come
things
and
come.
be there. So when we went to Egypt and had that performance, it was at some point a surprise that we called by the president to go there and see him. So the package they had there,
Yes.
they've worked to earn it.
Yes.
So this gym is about that.
Yes.
You work very hard to earn whatsoever reward is going to come there. There are, I mean, two types of motivation as we all know.
Yes.
The intrinsic and extrinsic
Extrinsic,
motivation.
yeah.
But we have to finally make them believe in the most of the intrinsic motivation, because that's what make up who they are. So they have to believe that they have the potential, they have the skills again. So when the intrinsic motivation is much higher, then the competition in the teams becomes much higher also. So when they go on the pitch, they will absolutely deliver.
That's good.
The extrinsic motivations, to me, I don't prioritize it at a certain level, because it may come or it might not come. So when the intrinsic is quite formidable built on,
Yes.
then anything can come later.
That's very true.
Yes, so
That's
as you
very
said, for the person of the president
Yes.
and even the GS, I mean,
Very
after the
passionate.
employment, after the announcement, I received some
Calls from
text messages from them, because I know most of them are out.
Yes.
I mean, they quite very much appreciate
Absolutely,
it from
absolutely,
Bakary
absolutely.
Jammeh.
Yeah.
All of them, like
Yeah.
the on 20 setup,
Yeah.
we had the speech. I mean, the messages I saw, I was
yes,
very much appreciative.
You know, outside, even on social media.
Absolutely,
you know, I'm so a lot of friends
even
have been calling you.
The captain of the senior national
team.
Omar Kole
Omar
have to
Kole,
call
yeah.
me this
Yeah.
morning, said
Yes,
I saw your appointment, I'm happy,
Oh,
coach. So
fantastic.
Yeah, so
Fantastic. So when do you plan to do your preparation?
we started training on Monday.
Or this Monday?
Yeah, this Monday 21st. So we're gonna have two phases. The phase one, as I said before, is gonna come out only 25 players. So we'll have another 11 players who are part of the 36 who are gonna stay out. So after from Monday to Thursday, we'll walk through.
Yes.
So from there on, we will be able to identify some potentials.
Yes.
Then we keep like 15 players or so. So we're gonna release some players. So by the other Monday again, we will invite the remaining 11 to complete up the phase 2. So by 2 weeks, I'll be able to see all these top players that have performed well in the past season. So I'll be able to make my analysis before we get to the international players that are to join the team. So because I don't want a scenario of whereas you're going to have an overcrowded training sessions, like 35 players or so, to me isn't too much effective. So the least number you have, you can get more focus, but again, you will see the quality out of them. So when players are given enough time to play, then they're going to execute, they're going to show out their potentials.
Sure.
So imagine having 35 players at the training ground, somebody's going to be sitting down there at the bench
doing nothing.
for almost 20, doing nothing, absolutely. But again, have that small number, make them all work together.
Effectively.
Effectively. Then whatsoever they're going to showcase.
You'll be training at the National Technical Training Center.
Yes.
In Yundum.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Would you want to share with us something that we have not asked you about that you think could be of legitimate interest to the general public regarding your appointment or even your training session, your preparation, logistical arrangements and anything else?
No, just to
we'll be following your your training program. We'll be attaching somebody there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, it's to thank the Federation Executive for having that trust in giving me this position, and to the Technical and Development Committee also. But again, to my colleagues that I work with at the under 20, from Mataran Boy now to Lai Bojan's era.
Exactly.
So these people have been so supportive to anyone within the under 20 family. So we now stay together much as the family, but that all comes under the umbrella of the federation. So because they created the environment for us to so it's just to send much appreciation to them, and again to the president of West Coast Football Association, Mr. Bakar Bojang, special one.
Exactly.
Because after
West Coast.
after the employment, he has to call me to congratulate me about so. To him, it's like another plus for his region.
Yes,
but again,
yes, you are right.
In the larger picture,
we forgot to mention that.
Yeah, in the larger picture, we're looking at the Gambia as a whole. But again, one need to come from somewhere at least to establish them. And again, to my people of Lamin, when this information was out, when I go to the social media, really? I see a lot of support from Lamin, from the community. You know,
very happy about
it. I remain so appreciative of all their support. And again, I thank the GFF media also for also this platform. This is something that goes with our job.
Yes.
So the more we have media attention, and so the more easier. To me, it gives challenges to your job, because you all the time need to be at your best to enable you to get all this media attention.
You are media friendly too.
Yeah, so I thank you, the media team of the GFF through you, to be honest, and my friending or Ahmad Oba. This guy has been somebody else to be honest. Yeah,
I know.
Since when I started to work with him at the under-20, that was way back in 2018.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so but he has been somebody else.
Thank you.
Trust have been given to me. I mean, hopes are on me, but inshallah,
to whom much is given,
much is expected. Yeah, so that's common saying. But I leave everything in the hands of Allah.
Allah, inshallah.
Yes, inshallah, because I will work hard.
Yes.
I will work hard.
Thank you.
So to get the accomplishment for the beauty of the game and for the entire joy of the whole nation is left in the hands of Allah. But utmostly to our human potential, I will do utmostly what I can.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yaya Mane, the newly appointed head coach of the women's senior national team, and his first engagement is going to be the Gambia versus Namibia, double-legged, home and away, later in September for the qualifiers of the Africa Women's Cup of Nations. And Yaya is been tasked to reshape and rebuild the senior national team. So on behalf of my operator, Omar Ture and myself, all the others are on leave, are on vacation. Babukar is on leave, Amori is on leave, Maria, all of them are on leave except myself and Omar Ture. We thank you so very much for following. Catch us again. We will be continuing to track the trend of the women's national team as they are set up for their training program at the National Technical Training Center in Yundum next week, Monday. So until then, I am Bakari Bibalde, your host. Thank you very much for following us until we come your way next time again. Goodbye. C'est fini? Yeah, thank you very much. Huh? No, it's a very good one.